My name is Florence Shirley Mowat.
She's an iron horse, gonna lead the way.
I'm 48 years old and I'm from Gidmax. I have a Gitsan name, it's Sue Almas. I'm proud to have a Gitsan name. I just got this name handed to me last year at a feast. I'm employed doing the smokehouse project. I have clients come in every day and preserve fish in jars, and we cook it on the side of the river. We clean the fish on the side of the river. The best thing I liked about my job is helping out people. I like feeding people. I'm a chef by trade. I had 2 years culinary arts, and that's my job, to be a chef. And I took care of the kids in New Hazelton Elementary School, and I cooked a meal for every day. Hot lunch program it was called. And when September coming next month, I'll be doing the same job again, feeding the kids. I grew up very poor. We starved once in a while. That's why I like to feed people something to eat. My experience growing up here, it was some good days and some bad days. My parents were abused alcohol quite a bit due to residential school. My dad went to residential school, and I guess that's how he coped with that. But there was a lot of good days with my family and my siblings. He had a trap line, and we'd go out there, pick huckleberries and smoke bear meat and get beaver and marten, and we did a lot of stuff. We had a farm of our own, and we did a lot of gardening. We had a big potato garden. We had goat, we had cow, and we had horses, we had rabbits, we had geese, and we had chickens, and we had a nice big dog. It was a lot of fun times we had. We used to go out camping and get a whole bunch of grouse, and Dad would skin them, and we'd have grouse stew or soup or whatever Mom made with it. The only thing I didn't like was porcupine, so when we went on a road trip, my twin and I would see a porcupine on the side of the road, and we wouldn't let my dad have it. Don't let Dad know we seen a porcupine, because we didn't want to eat it, because I don't like porcupine. I love smoked beaver meat and smoked bear meat we had out in Dad's trap line. Squill Creek out in Mesiaden, up there. But now my dad's passed on, and it got handed down to my dad's niece, Darlene Simpson. She's got my dad's Indian name now and trap line. All of my siblings is still here. I'm still fortunate to still have my mom here. I'm really grateful that I have my mom teach us a lot of stuff that we know, and for that good reason is because we're employed now because of Mom and Dad's good teachings. When I quit school in 1982, I needed just one more month of grade 11 to pass my grade 11. I was silly at that time, and I just stayed home and had babies, and then I waited for my children to grow up a little bit bigger and be on their own, and then I started going back to school 20 years later. I have 4 children. I love them so dearly. When I was bringing up my kids, it was so poor. I was on a social assistance, and social assistance didn't buy very much every month. and we struggled quite a bit. There's a lot of drugs and alcohol in this community, and people try to deal with it and stuff, and I abused alcohol and drugs quite a bit before I went to treatment centers. I went to treatment centers 4 times. Drinking alcohol is a really bad disease that I'm working really hard on not abusing alcohol like I used to. I had my kids apprehended due to that problem, due to separation and stuff, and as a young parent I didn't have any support of any kind until I started doing counseling. After I was forced to go to treatment to get my kids back. My children, my youngest boy was only 2 years old when I had to go to treatment to get them back. But that helped me out, and I got my kids back, and my youngest daughter's father sure helped me out in looking after my kids for 7 years till I separated with him. And I'm single still, and my role in the community now is just to keep on working and prove to the community that I'm worth the while helping out people when they need help. My advice to women these days today that keep having downfalls with men they have choices in, just drop them, move on, get your education, and keep your education going until you get to the position where you want to go